All right. Yo, for anybody that's trying to get their mojo back, go see The Rain Man. Not talking about the movie with Tom Cruise and Dustin Hoffman. No, but you got to go see The Rain Man. This is the one that the rappers be talking about going into the energy of. Jay-Z went to see The Rain Man. Eminem went to see The Rain Man. Folks like Rakim and KRS-One, they was probably first cousins of The Rain Man. You know what I mean? They probably The Rain Man's little brother. Who is The Rain Man is not important, because there won't be a who. But what is The Rain Man? It's insight and his matrix code. That's the best way to explain what The Rain Man is. We say who because you can only find him in the mirror or in a black screen, any kind of reflective surface. You can find The Rain Man, but you can only find him if you're looking at yourself. You won't see The Rain Man in other people unless it's when they're expressing their craft and they're really locked in the zone, so to speak. Then you'll see them in their Rain Man. It happens in sports too, and any other thing that you can be in the zone about. The Rain Man comes. You can attribute it to whatever side you want to. You can call it a left-hand thing. You can call it a right-hand thing. You can say that the Rain Man is an angel, that the Rain Man is a demon, that the Rain Man is God, that the Rain Man is the devil. Whatever you want to call the Rain Man, that's who the Rain Man is. Because the who is not as important as the what. What is the Rain Man? Is your connection to inspiration. Some people even call the Rain Man a higher self. Because what if you could really live in the zone? And we all know what we're talking about when you say in the zone. Everybody's had that moment in their life where they was in the zone. Nothing could go wrong. They doing whatever they do, and it's coming out perfect even without effort. Seems like, you know what I mean? The task is just doing itself, and you're just sitting there in your mind's eye watching your body do everything perfectly. That's the Rain Man. So lastly, how do you tap into the Rain Man? Look at and think about what the Matrix Code represents. In each of the Matrix films, all of those letters, all of that code, an excess intake of information. This is how you access the Rain Man without any occult rituals that I have no knowledge of how people might just, conjure them. I don't do any conjuring. You know what I mean? It's just simply states of mind that you get into. So this is the Rain Man. And as much as you can tap into the Rain Man energy, go ahead and do so, because there is a desert in the artistic field. I know it looks colorful, it looks flourishing, it looks bright. There seems to be much plumage, but it's fake plants and it's fake flowers. You know what I mean? Is not real. But we, those who represent something that is different from the quote unquote machine, your vegetation is going to be real. Your forestation is going to be organic, authentic. You have to realize that the superstars are the ones that are being grafted in to this Rain Man tree. They're insiders of the outside. And the ones that they're targeting are the insiders of what is really called the inside. Because the further you go into the occult, it's like you're going into the center and away from the center at the same time. Sounds like it doesn't make sense, right? But this is how a fifth dimensional object operates. And you can only master 4D from 5D. So I'll just leave it at that. Trigger your Rain Man, right? Trigger your Rain Man. What's that song that Shaq was featuring in? Shaquille O'Neal, Can't Stop the Rain. I Can't Stop the Rain. And then I think Missy said the same thing in the song. Can't stop the rain against my window. You can't stop the rain. The code is constantly falling. Information is all around you. The insights, the inspiration, the light codes, right? All of this stuff is around you. We are in full activation. So it's just a matter of paying attention to as many symbols as possible. And don't be afraid to collect all that information, because what goes in must come out. Super T Sigma, Sigma programming. Continue to grow, continue to expand. Peace.